All right, bet. Let's get it, guys. All right, so today we're going to be covering market structure heavily. We may focus on the drawings, and because I want you guys to have a nice, blueprint, and then we'll go ahead and get into live market. But at any time you guys are confused, please unmute. Like I do these calls for you guys, right? So like if no one really asks questions, then I automatically have to think you guys understand. You know what I'm saying? Like if no one really opens their mouths and say something, I can't really help you guys. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and cover the uptrend first, right? Uptrend, when market gives you higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? Now this is important, guys. Let me see. I'm just gonna make it detailed. I'm gonna just draw, right, in sections. I'm gonna go ahead and make it big. That way everybody has good, solid notes, right? So first of all, you have to be able to understand what is a higher high and a higher low. So when you could see in the market is pushing up and creates a high point, that's a higher high. When market drops down and creates a low point, this is your higher low, right? Give me a one if that makes sense. This will be your higher high. Now, like I said, I'm gonna cover this really, really basic for you guys. This is going to be your higher low. And then it rinses, you just rinse and repeat, guys. You rinse and repeat, right? So once we get this break of structure to the upside, we know we just had a continuation idea, right? Continuations are in order. When we get this bullish BOS to the upside, that lets us know that continuations are in order, right? But again, we rinse and repeat. This will be your higher high because market just created higher low, higher high. Once market pulls back one more time, we will create a higher low. And this is very important because we just rinse and repeat, guys. Market gives me a BOS to the upside. Right now, this is a higher high. When market pulls back and gives me a low point, this would be considered my higher low. Once market continues and breaks out, we have the same thing. We rinse and repeat over and over and over again. Does this make sense? Give me a 5 if this makes sense. You must be able to see higher highs and higher lows, right? If you're struggling with that, well, then you know what you need to focus on for the next few weeks to the next few months, right? But in my opinion, if you literally copy the market structure, it should be fairly easy, right? And this is why we have these notes here for you. If you take detailed notes, you're gonna have the answers to the test, right? So let's go ahead and delete these higher highs and higher lows for the visual purpose. Now, once we can understand that we just got a BOS to the upside, that lets us know, the trader, that market wants to continue buying higher. Why? Because market right now is in an uptrend. Right? So if we continue to break structure higher, market is going to want to continue going higher. Does that make sense? Let me know. You guys can unmute, drop a number, drop a flame, drop a, sad face, whatever it is you guys want to do. Right? If market continues to break structure to the upside and continues to go higher, that lets us know continuation plays are in order. Right? So when you continue to see BOS, this is a continuation play. We want to ride this buy higher. Right? We want to take I'm looking for the specific word. We want to take this opportunity, and capture this move here. Right? We want to capture that move there. But how can we capture that? Well, one, you have to understand break of structure. Right? Break of structure, guys, literally tells us the market wants to continue higher. It's a continuation. Break of structure means continuation move. Right? So how do I capitalize on this move right here, Vinny? How can I capitalize on this? Right? Well, one, we have to go step by step. Guys, once we get a break of structure to the upside, boom, market just went up and we made new highs. We should look for a breakout rally of candles, right? A breakout rally of candles. Now this is where I'm gonna go ahead and try to draw this out for you the best I can. So just give me a second, right? So I'm creating this right now. Right now, when I draw my candles, I'm creating this higher high, higher low, and I'm gonna create this bullish move, okay? So right now, market is buying. Market is doing its job it's supposed to do. Doing what it's supposed to do. Let's see, I wanna try to make these just like a bit smaller because I kind of want it to match the drawing on that left-hand side. All right, cool. So market's gonna pull back. And all we're doing right now, guys, is waiting, right? Let the market do its thing. Market just pulled back. So right now what we have is higher high and higher low. Okay, give me a 6 if you are with me. Right now, all we have is higher high and higher low. Okay. Now, we know we need this BOS. If market really wants to go ahead and continue with its uptrend, we need this BOS, right? So let's go ahead. Let's just mark this up, guys. Let's mark it up like this. If I'm looking for a BOS to the upside to continue buys, let's just put need BOS for buy up. So now we're telling ourselves we're waiting until we get a breakout to the top. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 3 if that makes sense. So we're waiting. Okay. So boom, let's go ahead. Market's doing its thing. Doing its thing. Pushes up, pushes up. We get a pullback. We get a pullback. Now we get, let's see, let's kind of make this a little bit different. Bow. Awesome. So look at this, guys. Did we just get a break of structure to the upside? Yes or no? Unmute. Type it in the chat. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we just got a break of structure to the upside. Right? So now let's change this. Let's confirm this. We just got the BOS. Boom. So we got the BOS. That lets us know market wants to continue higher. So how do we capitalize on this market coming back down so we can look for buys in this area to shift the market back up? What do I got to look for? Well, 1, the break of structure needs to happen. Okay. 2, we need a breakout rally to the upside. This lets us know if we don't have a breakout rally to the upside, are buys really happening? We need to see a breakout rally. Guys, if market starts running like this, if we get market running, and then what happens is we get a wick like this, and market actually closes like red a little bit, this is not a break of structure, right? This is not a break of structure. It's not a break of structure until we break and close and go higher. Give me a 2 if that makes sense. This is why that need break of structure for buy opportunity is very important. Because literally, if market does not break and close above higher than above it, the market's not going to want to go, right? So market can be green, and then what can happen? Market can just drop back down, turn red, and we never got that confirmation to buy. We never got that confirmation to buy, right? So we need a breakout rally. We need this move right here. Awesome. So right now, this is what we got. We got higher high, higher low, higher high. Now we need to capitalize as market pulls back, okay? So we found the breakout rally. The breakout rally is very important. Once we get that breakout rally, we have to find the last selling candle right before the breakout rally. the last selling candle right before the breakout rally. So in this drawing, guys, would it be the green candle or will it be the red candle? Where's my starting point? The red candle.
Red.
It's going to be the red candle because this is the last selling candle before this breakout rally. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and box up this zone, this candle from wick to wick. So right now, I mean, this doesn't have any wicks, but I can go ahead and put some on there for you guys if you want. From wick to wick. Now, if it doesn't have wicks, then just do the whole candle. But right now, boom, wick to wick. Okay? Now, this last selling candle before our breakout rally, guys, this is our starting point. That's what it's called, the starting point. And these moves are fairly easy to see. Why? Because it comes with a nasty breakout rally. Right? And I'll show you in the market. So guys, once we find our starting point, there's one last thing we have to do so we can go ahead and take the opportunity. Does anybody know? Why is it called the starting point? It's called the starting point because it's the last selling candle, the last opportunity selling candle before market shifted up. This last selling candle literally started this massive movement. So what did it have to do? Market pushed up and it sold back down, created some force before what? Boom, we break out to the upside. Does that make sense? iPhone. Bet. Can the breakout rally be on any time frame, or does it have to be on the time frame you're analyzing? I would like it to be the time frame you're analyzing. For sure. Right? Because what if this candle right here breaks out? Right, it goes up. Now we go ahead, market comes back down, and on the 1 hour time frame it leaves a wick. But when you drop back down to the 15 or the 5 minute, you're gonna see a full candle. Right? And that right there will get you got. It will get you got. So whatever time frame you're analyzing the chart on, whatever time frame you see the setup on, just stick to that time frame confirmation. If we know we need a breakout rally and you're seeing this setup on the 1 hour, let it happen on the 1 hour. If you're seeing this on the 5 minute, let it happen on the 5 minute. Right? Now, a good confirmation, when you could really feel good about it, is when it's on the 15 and the 1 hour, and they're both broken and closed above. When both time frames, maybe even 3 time frames, they're all broken and closed above, you could feel pretty good about it. But when you see the 1 hour kind of looks like this, more like a wick, and on the 5 it looks like this, full body close, that's not what we want to do. You're being a little too aggressive. Okay? Give me a 1 if that makes sense. The setup will happen when it happens, guys. Right? This is why we have our need breaker structure for buy opportunity. If we don't get it, we're just chilling. We're still waiting. Why, guys? Why are we waiting still? Because the market can literally consolidate in this area and just create equal highs and equal lows, and now we have consolidation happening. And then as soon as we get that breakout to the upside, we finally got confirmation. Does that make sense? Give me a 2 if that makes sense. Awesome. Let's go. I see you. Right? That's very important. Boom. So we got the breaker structure. Right? We got the breaker structure. Let's go ahead and just change this up just a little bit. Awesome. So next, I saw it in the chat. We have to look for our stop loss. Once we find our entry point, we have to look for the lowest wick in this area and find the stop loss. So let's just say it's this wick here. awesome. If you see this is the lowest wick, you got to use that as your stop loss, right? You don't want to be the person who's looking at this on the 1 hour and you know that this area right here should be your stop loss, but you put it like this because you love tight stop losses. And that's okay. If you like tight stop losses, that's totally fine. But that means you have to drop down to lower time frames to have the lower, tighter market structure that gives you a tighter stop loss, right? Because what could happen is market can come right back into this zone, give us a little drawdown, right? Now you just hit stop loss, but everybody else who put their stop loss below the low here is still good, and then market's gonna go your way, right? Does that make sense? So whatever you see the market is giving you for your stop loss, just use that as your stop loss. If you're like, yo, Vinny, I like the setup, but look, that's just too many pips. I don't want to risk that many pips. That's totally fine. Now, what we have to do now is use this 1 hour time frame as your higher time frame, right? Your macro idea, the bigger picture idea. Okay, so what we have to do now is follow the market structure on the way back down. Right? We're going to have structure on the 5 minute, 15 minute, right? Boom, market structure is going to be looking like this. Looking like this. Now, guys, what do we have to do when market structure is looking like this and it's inside of your zone? What do we have to do, guys? Let me know. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. You guys should have a couple notes. Let me know. What should we do when market structure is heading down into our zone? We have to focus on the market structure, right? But how do we mark that up? Anybody want to unmute and talk to me? Alerts. Yes, we do have to set alerts, but that's not marking up the market structure. That's given. Mark the highs. Yes, we have to mark up the structure, right? So let's just say here, market gave us a BOS to the downside. We have to focus on the structure at all times, guys. All times. This is why knowing market structure is so important. We get a BOS. Market continues to drop. BOS to the downside. BOS to the downside. Let's actually change the color real quick because I'm real picky on that. I want you guys to have some good ideas. Good drawings for your notes. Boom. BOS to the downside. We need to wait for that change of character. Yes, Manny. So the lows. Yes, we have to mark up our lows, right? But we also have to mark up the previous high, right? We also have to have our change of character line. Need change of character for buy opportunity. Right? If market doesn't break and close above, we're not gonna buy yet. Okay, so look, market drops lower. Boom, we have to adjust this to the most recent lower high. Market drops lower, so we have to adjust and draw this out and mark up our structure and also adjust this. So now we're just getting closer and tighter to the market. Okay, so now look what happens. Once we get this change of character, again, remember, you still haven't even entered yet. Why? Because this is way too many pips for you to risk, right? That's the conversation you're having with yourself as the trader. Am I willing to risk this many pips? I'm pretty fine with it, right? Some other people are like, nah, it's way too many. I don't like going past 40 pips. You know, I hop on the Monday calls and I notice Maria doesn't really like anything above like, or she says that 12 pips risk is a lot. And for me, that's not, right? But as the trader, you have to understand what you like and what you don't, okay? And there's ways around that, right? So look, once we get this change of character, boom, we got that. Market structure gave it to us, right? So let's go ahead and just write down change of character. It's been confirmed. So look, what do? Instead of using this zone here, we're gonna go ahead and use up this area. Now this is our left shoulder, our inverted head and shoulder. If I zoom in real quick for you guys, I didn't even realize how small that was. My bad. If I zoom in for you guys, let's go ahead. Where's my homie at? Where's the homie at? You know, when I pull out the homie, it gets real serious out here. Notice how this lowest point here, guys, this is my head. It's the lowest point, right? Now, where is my shoulder? Where's my shoulder, guys? It's the previous BOS. This is why marking up your breakage structures and your change of character is very important, because the market is literally telling you what you need to wait for, and all you have to do is wait for it. Right? This last previous BOS, this is my shoulder. So we got shoulder. Let me just make this a different color. We got left shoulder right here. The neckline, where we need the change of character. We have the head that's inside the zone, right? We finally get the change of character, guys. Now we can use this zone here to continue buys. Now, where would I put my stop loss? Now, your stop loss is going to be this new low here. And you can go ahead and tighten that up. So now, instead of having something that looks like this with a wider stop loss, you can go ahead and focus on the structure that's right here. Does this make sense, guys? Boom. Both of these is fine, right? I take both of them. I test trade as soon as market comes in here. I test trade, low lot it, 0.25%. Literally, guys, 0.25%. Now, as soon as we get this change of character confirmation here, I'm looking to enter with a little heavier lot to continue the buys. Does this make sense, guys? Let me know. That was pretty detailed, so I'm expecting somebody to have some type of question. Please unmute or go ahead and type it. It's okay. I'm sure that there
Got a question.
Go ahead.
So would you say that it's better to look for the setup on like a higher time frame, and then when you want to find your entry, go down to a smaller time frame and do what you just did?
Yes. That's definitely better when you're looking to risk less. 100%. For sure, for sure. So you never have to enter off the first touch, guys. Like, as soon as market touches, you never have to enter. You can literally wait for all of this to play out. And as soon as we get this change of character confirmation headed back up, boom, that lets us know that the banks just came in, and we're going to start looking for buys now. Make sense, guys? Give me a 10 if that makes sense. That's a great question. Good question, Will. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome, guys. This is how we capitalize as the market pulls back right here. So we can go ahead and ride this wave right back up. This is how, guys. And we do this over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. So when this next one when we just got a breakage structure to the upside right here, we got the same thing. Higher high, higher low, higher high. Higher high, higher low, higher high. We look for the same thing over and over and over and over again, guys. Does this make sense? I can't even delete this now. Boom. Right? So in essence, every time we get a breakage structure, guys, we should have some type of starting point so we can continue up higher. Let me go ahead and move this up just a bit. Dang. I'm trying to get this. I'll just get this. I'm trying to get it for the YouTube pick, but we'll just use this as the setup and drawing. Boom. Pow. Go ahead and take a screenshot, guys. Right? Do what you guys do. This is literally the blueprint for continuations. This is all I look for. All I look for. This is it, guys. This is how market structure works. Go ahead and take a screenshot. Give you 2 seconds. 1, 2. Awesome. Let's get it. Now, the reversal. Understanding change of character. Let's go ahead and we'll delete everything from here. Let's go ahead and we'll push this over just a little bit for now, so we can go ahead and explain. What's up, Josue? Mute, brother.
Hey, bro, what's up? How's it going?
Good, bro.
I just wanted to ask, because I was also curious too, man. How important is it to pay attention to like the market structure as it enters your zone, as opposed to like it just tanking into your zone? You know what I mean?
That's a great question. That's a great question. So let's go ahead. I will just delete that for now. So what you're saying, as market structure coming back down to your zone,
Yes,
how
sir.
important is it to break up just like this, maybe consolidate a bit and
Yeah.
go back down? This is very important, guys. This lets us know how much liquidity is being left to the upside. That gives us more confidence the market actually wants to go ahead and continue up.
Okay.
That gives
Right.
us
Right.
a lot of confidence, right? Because now this is where market structure or market starts to get more advanced and how people explain it or whatnot. But
Yeah.
in an uptrend, guys, when market is heading up, the liquidity that is grabbed more times out of none is the south side liquidity, right? So
Okay.
the liquidity that's right here at the higher high. When market is in an uptrend, right? There's money sitting right here. Oops. I'm pressing the wrong thing. Right? There's money sitting here. So as market structure gives me a higher high, leaves money here, because somebody has to sell here, right? Now, who creates big movement like this? Big banks, right? So as the
Yeah.
banks sell, they're leaving money here to continue higher. To continue higher. So don't get me wrong, they're leaving money down here as well. But in an uptrend, they're more focused on taking out the south side liquidity. They'll take out buy side liquidity when it's time. When it's time. And you'll know when it's time because you're going to start seeing a nasty change of character, a nasty head and shoulder, and you're like, okay, now it's going to be time to start selling. Right? So as market goes higher, somebody has to sell here. Boom. Market just left some liquidity. Market drops down, hits the next buy zone, and what do? Take out previous sellers, and they leave more buy liquidity down here. Right? Now, again, so once market comes back down and we're looking to take some buys, the more liquidity that they build up, the better for us. We got liquidity here, liquidity here, liquidity here, liquidity here. So the more liquidity and pullbacks that are being structured out right before our buy, the better. Right? The better. Does that make sense, guys? I know that's like a little bit more advanced than how people like, and it's a little different than how people like to explain, but that's what it is, right? That's literally what it is. They'll take out these buyers later, right? Whoever didn't close got to, the market's going to the moon 100%, yada yada, being greedy. These guys are going to get taken out sooner or later, right? These guys are going to get taken out sooner or later. So let's go ahead and mark this up. We'll leave this. So the more liquidity being built up, the higher probability for us. Now let's just say the market didn't actually leave that much, right? And the next best buy zone is right here, right? So we know we want to be looking for buys, right? We want to start looking for buys. Now, in order to continue trend, we have to go ahead and break and close higher, right? Now, what if market actually doesn't even leave a lot of liquidity and news hits, it's actually kind of sharp coming down, we get like a one pullback and we got news in the morning or something like that, right? And then what happens? We got to shift to the downside. And we just took out buy side liquidity. But not only that, guys, what just happened? We got a change of direction, a change of character. So now what does market want to start heading down to? It's going to go ahead and, go for these buyers down here. Because remember, we already caught the buys, right? They want to come for the money now. Does that make sense, guys? And this is why we pay attention to the change of character. So once the market breaks and closes below, we have that change of character, guys. The market just told us what it wants to do. It just told us what it wants to do now, right? We were going up for a while, got buy here, got a buy here, got a buy here. This zone failed. It is what it is. It happens, right? But now we just got first sign of market reversal. Now check this out, guys. Check this out. Where is the highest peak in this market? Remember, market was going up. So where is the highest peak? Go ahead and annotate. Yes, sir, Will Mill. This is the highest peak. So this is going to be my head and my stop loss. And we'll change this to black. Now, we know this is the head. Where's my shoulder at, guys? Where is my left shoulder? Let me know, fam. Let me know. Annotate, draw it up, unmute. I know Will knows. Let's go, Luis. My left shoulder is going to be my previous BOS. This is why you mark up your break of structures, because your left shoulder is going to look like this. Boom. Left shoulder. We have left shoulder, the neckline, the head, nasty change of character. Now we can only have a head and shoulder once we change character, right? Guys, notice how nothing looks like a head and shoulder yet, right? And technically we should be looking for some type of buys. So nothing really looks like a head and shoulder yet, right? But once we go ahead and we break and close this low, boom. Look at how we have some market structure that looks like a head and shoulder. Let me pull out the homie. Boom. The homie. We got BOS. My BOS, left shoulder. The stop loss, the highest peak, is my head. Now, as soon as we get this change of character, guys, all we have to do is wait for market to come back up, and we can use this zone to sell off. Give me a 6 if that makes sense, guys. Now, that is one sell opportunity that we can use. That's one sell opportunity we can use. Now check me out, guys. We have a nasty breakout rally right here. Nasty breakout rally. So this little hiccup, this last buying opportunity right here, what do you think that is? If you guys want to unmute, type it in the chats. What do you think this
The
last
starting point?
buying hiccup is? Yes, it is the starting point. That's the starting point. So what you can do, you could mark it up. Your stop loss will be the highest wick in this area. If you like the starting point entries, this is your entry. If you like the head and shoulder entry, the other setup was your entry, right? So this is it. When market comes back, we wait patiently for market to hit our zone so we can go ahead and take the market down. Give me a 6 if this makes sense, guys. Let me know. I just drew it out for you, and I'm gonna draw it out again in the boxes so you guys can have like 2 visual, like, oh shit, this dude's a crazy genius. I'm telling you, somebody's gonna have clicking moments tonight, guys. Right? So let's go ahead. Let's find my drawing. Where's my drawing at? Let's go ahead. We'll delete this. We'll delete this. Let's bust this way. All right, let's see. See what I can do. All right, bet. We'll make this a little smaller. I know y'all gonna be like, dude, the stop loss is way too high, bro. All right. So this is what we got right now. I'm gonna break this down in the candles, just like I broke it down right here. Okay, so we know the BOS is the left shoulder, right? Guys, let's actually just focus in right here. I want to just focus in. Let's just focus in. We'd rather do that, to be real. Oh, I can't even do it. Give me a second. Let's go way down here somewhere. Yes, Yes, Come on, bro. Oh, my goodness gracious. Bet. Alright, let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. Because we cooking right now. I want you guys to understand this. Alright, so the market is up. We're looking for buys. Now, what happens when the market stops going higher? It happens, guys. It happens to all of us. Right? At some point, a buy is going to have to get clapped in order for the sells to start coming in. So let's go ahead. Market hit our zone. Now let's just say market put us into some profit, but it's nothing crazy, right? Nothing crazy. Market put us into some profit. And then what happens next? News hits. And the market changed character on us, guys. So what do we have to do? Well, one, we stay fresh, right? Let's go ahead and delete the markups that we had because now buys are no longer in order. The market just gave us confirmation. So what do we have? We just got a change of character to the downside. Adjust to the market. Yes, you have to know how to adapt when market conditions change, right? So boom, we have a change of character here, guys. Where's the highest peak? Where's the highest peak in this drawing, guys? Remember, market was bullish. So where's the highest peak in this drawing? I know Will knows. Let's go, guys. Let's get it. Let's go. Yes, this right here. This is my stop loss. Stop loss / head. Let's go. So guys, my left shoulder is going to be my previous BOS. And we mark that up from the highest wick, which is this, down to the closest body. And we'll go ahead and cover that in the live market. So if you like head and shoulders, which I love head and shoulders. Exactly, it's all he has to do. This is your entry if you like the head and shoulder. Your entry is this previous BOS, and your stop loss is the high with the minimum of 1 to 3 risk to reward. And if you follow Mike Nav or study Mike Nav, you will see a lot of this head and shoulder stuff kind of looks like smart money, right? I wouldn't say it's completely identical, but you can say they're pretty good cousins. You know what I'm saying? They're not too far off if you look at the structure, right? So this is the setup right here. The right shoulder would be similar to mitigation. So this is one of the setups right here. So if you like to trade with Mike Nav and you know a lot of his setups be clapping, guys, look at the structure that he's giving out, right? Understand where he's putting his stop losses. Study where he's putting his entries. And understand and break down where he's putting his take profits, right? Give me a 6 if that makes sense. Every detail matters, guys. Like, you gotta be up their asses like an annoying little kid. Like, you gotta be like, what you doing? What you doing? Oh, you entered yet? Have you entered yet? No, you haven't entered. All right, we chill. Oh, you entered. Oh, what's your stop loss? What's your stop loss, bro? What's your stop loss? No, for real. Like, what's your stop loss and take profit? Like, that's how you have to be watching these guys, right? If you're not gonna ask questions, which I really hope everybody does ask questions, because you guys are paying for the education, guys. Use it, take advantage of it. But if you're not, you have to be a freaking psychopath and copy them. What are they doing? Where are their entries? Where are their stop losses? Right? But you guys should definitely 1000% be asking questions. Like, no one could even see you. No one could. There's no camera looking at you. It's just a chat box, right? A lot of you guys are using your Instagram names, right? Like, you're good. You guys are good. Ask your questions. So this right here, right shoulder setup. We are waiting patiently for market to come to this zone. Now again, maybe you are looking at it and be like, Vinny, this stop loss is way too big. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I know, bro. That's what the market gave us. You know, so what you have to do is drop down a time frame and focus on the structure that is happening near your zone. So guys, what do we have to do when market is on the way up? What should we be focusing on? What should we be focusing on, guys? As the market is on its way up, 2-hour zone. Highs and lows. The highs and the lows. The highs and the lows, guys. The highs and the lows. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. Let's go ahead and just, for the visual purpose, nothing changes. Need change of character. Need change of character for sell opportunity. Boom. Market goes higher. We need to adjust. Let's move our line, our stick. Market goes higher. Let's go ahead and adjust our lines.
I'm Vinny.
What's up?
It's Logan. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's good, bro?
So, sorry to interrupt you, by the way.
No, you're good. You're good. What's good?
So, let's say market, so like you said, we're looking for the highs and the lows, right?
Correct.
So, let's say market breaks above our highest high,
Let's
right?
say
What would we be looking for? Yep.
Okay, we'll go over that right now. We'll go over that right after this.
All right.
For sure. For sure. So, again, market goes higher. Let's mark it up and adjust. Always mark it up, guys. If you can see it and it's clean, mark it up. So notice, this is our very last BOS, which means this very last BOS is going to be our shoulder. Now this highest peak in this small bullish move to our zone, this highest peak is going to be our stop loss, guys. As soon as we change character, let's just confirm that it happened. Boom, we just got the change of character, so now we can go ahead and use this zone right here. And now we've tightened up our entry and our stop loss much, much more. Does this make sense, guys? Let me know. Ask your questions. If it doesn't, Logan, I'll get to you right now when it comes to what happens when market breaks and closes above. Let me know. Now, guys, this can happen for the starting point as well. Right? Let's go ahead and move this up. Let's move this down. Hold on. Let's go ahead. Move this down like this. Right? We have the starting point that's right here. We had a breakout rally to the downside. Breakout rally. This is the last buying candle before the breakout. Now let's just say your stop loss is something like this. Well, you can go ahead, instead of using this stop loss, wide stop loss, right? Now you can go ahead and use the same, mark it up the same. And as soon as we get that change of direction, we can go ahead and shift the market down. Make sense, guys? Let me know, fam. Let me know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Same thing, guys. Awesome. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and get rid of this. Delete. So let's go ahead. We're looking for sells here now, right? Because sometimes, guys, if we're just focused on one time frame, right? If we're just focused on one time frame and market has been buying. And you don't know that there's a starting point down here. Let's just say, like, maybe you're stuck to the 1 hour and you haven't checked the daily in a week or two, right? This setup on the 1 hour may look freaking beautiful head and shoulders, and market just changed character on the 1 hour, but it came into a daily starting point. And this can happen, right? This can happen. So what happens here, guys? So the market starts to buy up, starts to shift up, starts to shift higher. Market hits our sell zone. Now let's say market puts us into some profit. Right? And then news hits, and bam, market's gone. Gone. Right? Not only did we hit stop loss, but we actually broke and closed above the high. Right? This happens sometimes, guys. Right? Because it'll give you a nice head and shoulder way up here. It'll give you a nice head and shoulder right here. Give you that change of character down to that 4 hour / daily starting point. And since you haven't checked higher time frames in a while, you're thinking, oh man, sales are looking good, let's go ahead. But we just reacted off a higher time frame and market has been bullish. Has this happened to anybody? It happens, guys. When you're first starting out, this will happen a lot. This is why I kind of push higher time frames, just so you can have a sense of where market's going to be headed to, right? Oh, there's a daily starting point. There's a daily starting point way down here, but market is right here right now. Oh, no, we're not. That's way too far down. It's not going to go down there, bro. It's way too far down. We're going to continue buying right here. Yeah, we got a starting point. We're going to continue buying, and we're actually going to buy up, Vinny. All right. I see it. I see the continuation move, right? But you still have to remember about higher time frame bias, right? And this can happen. Trust me, it happened to me a lot my first year, right? This is why I push higher time frame. So look, we just got clapped. It is what it is, right? We have to readjust. We just got another BOS to the upside. So let's go ahead and put BOS here. Awesome. So guys, do we have a breakout rally right here? Yes or no? Let me know. Josue said all the time. Josue, that's happening to you all the time, bro. Nah, G. We gotta fix that, G. Gotta fix that, my boy. Guys, this right here, breakout rally to the upside, right? would this last selling candle here be your starting point? Well, which one's your starting point, guys? Your blue one? Your blue arrow? Or your red arrow? Which one is your starting point? Woo-hoo-hoo. iPhone, front of the class, brother or sister. It is not the blue. Jorge, front of the class, my boy. It is not the blue. Why is the blue arrow not the starting point, guys? Who wants to unmute if you know it? If you said red, why is the blue not the starting point? Yes, that's exactly the
I would say it isn't the blue one because as the market had created as it like broke a structure, you have to go back to like the last selling a candle, and the starting point is the a candle that is at the red arrow.
Correct, bro. Correct. When we see a breakout rally, we follow that breakout rally back down to the last selling candle that started the breakout rally. So we have one candle, two candle, three candle, boom, right here. Right here. This is the last selling candle. Question, wait for the starting point. Will it always start off as a red? Well, in bullish, when market is bullish, we are looking for red candles, right? Because when market is buying up, usually our candles are blue or green or whatever candles your color is for buys, right? It'll always be the opposite colored candle in that bullish rally. Does that make sense? So it would be this one right here. Now, one right here, if you pay attention here, notice how we have a breakout rally to the downside and they're red candles, right? So this last buying candle right here, this was our starting point to sell off in this section here. Does that make sense, Maya? I hope that's your name. I don't want to butcher your name. I hate butchering names. People butchered my name my whole life, right? So when market is selling and we get a breakout rally to the downside and the candles are red, we look for the last buying candle that gave us the rally breakout. Now when it's buying, when most times the candles are green, we have to look for the last selling candle. Yeah, so does the breakout rally, is it always three candles? No, it does not always have to be three candles. It could be two candles. It could be one good one, right? It does not always have to be three. Just so you guys know. All right? Cool. So let's go back. We have the starting point right here. Again, guys, this first rally, a lot of people see this first rally and will say this is the starting point, but remember, it's the rally that matters is the rally that breaks structure to the upside. So notice how once we get to this starting point, we actually get a pullback. So this first rally didn't do any damage, but once market pulled back to get some extra force, notice how this pullback did the most damage, right? This pullback gave us the rally breakout. Okay. So guys, once we can see we broke and closed above, we have the rally breakout, right? Let's go ahead and find our starting point. And we rinse and repeat, right? We have to take that loss like a boss, right? We have to take that loss like a boss and understand, okay, we just got because we didn't check the higher time frames, and that'll happen sometimes, right? But once you readjust and you're like, you know what, I messed up, but look, market gave me confirmation, and I know where everybody's waiting at. I know where everybody's waiting at. Right here, right here, right here. This is going to be our stop loss, guys. Right here. Does that make sense, fam? Minimum 1 to 3 risks to award. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know, fam. Let me know. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Let's get it. Let's get it. That call went by quick. That was an hour. What I'm down, let me see. Hey, do we have a leadership call right now? Let me know. Later, if time allows you, can you show a quick example real quick of market structure? Yeah, let me go ahead and just bust out a quick example of the market structure real quick. Because that was, like I said, it was going to be mostly drawings, and that's okay. Because I want you guys to understand market structure. Like, we have no business on a chart if you can't understand market structure. You know what I'm saying? Like that's key. You have to understand it in order for you to even look at something. GBP, I was looking at GBP NZD. Where is this thing at? Oh, right there. Let's go to the 4 hour real quick. Let's see. Let's go to the dailies. I'm looking at some stuff right here. Is your SL going to be the last wick of the green candle or the red? You find your starting point and then find the lowest wick. So look, we'll start here, guys. Look at this. We'll start here. I like to look at daily when I show you guys things just because it clears up a lot of noise and the shit still hits, right? Especially like if you're looking at higher time frames, it's only a matter of time you guys catch a crazy swing, right? But look at this, guys. Notice how market structure has been consolidating. Resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support. We get a breakout. Let's see, we get a breakout. It looks like we get a breakout most likely with this one here. So let's go ahead. Let's just draw this up. Where did I get my BOS? It looks like we definitely got a BOS. Like with confidence. This green one here, but we did get a break with this candle. So if you were looking at this and you were looking like, yo, the market, this candle closed here, but the next candle opened up above, right? So if you were looking at that, most likely you would grab this red candle because that would be your starting point. And notice how the market dips in and then takes off, right? But honestly, that one would be a little iffy. Like even for me, like, dang, that's kind of sus. I don't know. I would want something more clear, right? I would want something more clear. And this is what happens. So we get a BOS. The leadership could hold out for a minute. I'll just have them text me directly. Having you guys see this is very important to me. So boom. But notice how we get one right here too, guys. Back to back. Back to back. Again, this is a pullback. From here to here is a pullback. But so is this. A small one. Higher high, higher low. We break out. So notice, guys, we break out and close above. Where's my last selling candle? If these two candles are my breakout rally, this red candle here is my starting point, and we just missed that. We just missed it to head higher, right? So this is what happens, and it happens, guys. Like we can't catch them all, right? And this is just focused on one time frame. I'm sure when you focus on a pair, guys, most likely you'll catch this because lower time frames look like this. Lower time frames look like this. We missed it. Okay, market misses, but look what you got. You got structure that can help you out and catch it. Right? But look, check me out. This is our last starting point. Okay, last BOS. Now the market is way up here, so we're looking for buys down here. And we actually violate and we get a change of character. Okay? So look at this. This is now my starting point for sales. Why? Because we got a rally breakout here. Notice how this rally didn't break structure. We had to pull back and get extra force, and then boom, we get a nasty rally breakout to the downside. Right? So this last buying candle is going to be my starting point. And this area here would be my shoulder. but that makes way up here my head. If I'm trading with this, most likely my tightest stop loss would not put it up here. Would probably put it right here, above this pullback right here, if I'm trading off this shoulder. But since I'm looking at the starting point, we also can put our starting point right, or my stop loss right above our starting point, right? So look, check me out. So this is where we could have two sell opportunities, one at the starting point, one at the shoulder. So look at this, guys. We get an opportunity. Market respects the zone for a while. We respect this zone for a while, and then we shift lower. So again, we're focused on daily time frame, which doesn't tell us a whole lot, right? But look at this. As of right now, this is the consolidation. This is the head. Now look at how we change character down here. Notice how we change character down here, which would make this last buying candle the starting point. And I'll just put it on the candle for now. Right, so we should be looking for sells here. Right, looking for sells here. We also have a starting point right here. Breakout rally. We'll just take this. Right, so look, we get a rejection. Market actually comes in and we get a rejection twice. We come in, rejection. We come in, rejection. But it never continued to sell. So what happens? Look at how we have a starting point, and it's literally telling you right here. If I pull the red box out, it's literally telling you that this zone is your starting point. But look, as soon as we violate and market breaks and closes higher, look at what happens, guys. And I press the blue box. Oh, it doesn't go back this far. But this right here is my starting point. Right? That's my starting point. Not only that, consolidation, guys. Drop down, we change character. Would this area right here be my left shoulder? What do you guys think? Now this is a pretty big zone because it's the daily, right? But I'm only showing you this because it's a lot easier, and we're short on time on the daily. So look at this, guys. We get this change of character. Is that AMD? No, this is GBP NZD. Notice how market comes right inside the zone, guys. Look at this. Right inside, touches the starting point. It touches the starting point and the right shoulder. And we take off. We take off. Look at this. Levels is letting you know right now. Look at the structure, guys. As market is on its, I'm going to delete this for the visual. As market is dropping lower, notice how we break structure here. Break structure to the downside. Actually, we really don't. We really don't on the daily, but on the 4 hour, I'm sure we do. Because there are wicks. Wicks right here in this area. If I put it a little higher. Okay, we do. Okay, cool. BOS to the downside. Market drops lower. BOS to the downside. Now I need my change of character line. Need my change of character line. Right? Notice we drop lower. So we have to adjust. Boom. Now notice, guys, this is the last BOS before market shifted. Lower low, shoulder, lower high, neckline, lower low, the head. Now do we change character? Yes or no, guys? Yes or no, fam?
Yes.
Remember, this is a rally breakout. So this green candle was a starting point. It's letting me know this was a sell zone. But as soon as we violate, look at how there's a buy zone right after. We're not looking for sells no more. We're looking for buys. And look at how this zone held up and continued buying. Now look, this starting point was already taken. It's no longer available. It's been used already. But what is available? What can we still wait for? Who wants to unmute? Who wants to let me know? This zone was used already. We can't use this anymore. Awesome. Fire. Thanks for hopping on. Guys, let me know, guys. Unmute, please. I'm late for a call right now. I need a vet. The BOS, guys. The BOS will be my left shoulder. So if I mark it up from the lowest wick to the closest body, this is what I'm waiting for right now on GBP NZD. Now, we've talked about this like a month ago. And look, guys, we're still waiting. Oh, look at that. Look at how, if I literally would have set my stop loss higher, obviously, I would still be in. But look it. We talked about this 2 calls ago. We didn't break above. We still look for sales. And it ended up going our way. But look at, guys. Look at where it's at. We're chilling right here inside of this starting point. It's been rejecting and consolidating in this area for a while now. Consolidating, consolidating, consolidating. Oops, market just looked like we have a little breakout. But let's see, right? Because I'm looking for buys right now. Now, if we go to the 4-hour time frame, what's cooking on the 4-hour time frame? Four-hour time frame, we have this wick. Did this wick get broken and closed below? We do have a change of character, so I'm not sure when this will come, but I would look for sales in this area for a shoulder. This would be like my first my first area to look at. Not only that, we have liquidity right here. Right? It's not the prettiest. Some pairs are nice, way nicer than others, but we can't do nothing about that. We have higher high, my shoulder, higher low. This wick counts, guys. We have to wait for this market to break and close. We go higher. This is my head. Now, look at all this consolidation before market broke and closed below. Consolidation, consolidation. Boom, consolidation, consolidation. Break and close below. Right? So look, now that we have confirmation, look at what happened. We have a breakout rally to the downside. Now levels is letting me know we have a starting point right there and right here, right? But I still like that shoulder because it's a lot higher and it's right above this liquidity. But as of right now, this was the first opportunity we can use to sell off, and you can see we would be in profit if we focused on GBP NZD. But let's focus on the structure as well. Maybe we don't get in at this time. We can see actually on the 1-hour time frame, this is the starting point. So maybe there's still room to go higher, right? So let's take a look. I want to sell here, but let's focus on the structure. Guys, do we have a breakout rally? Yes, it's a 2-candle breakout rally. BOS to the upside. Now look, where is my starting point? My starting point right now is this. That's my starting point. So the market can easily continue to buy here and go higher into this sell zone, right? But what do we need? We need the change of character line. If market changes character, we can continue to look for sells. Boom. I'm gonna go ahead and go back onto the 4-hour time frame and put another box around this 4-hour candle because I like higher time frame starting points. Sometimes lower time frame starting points can be a little too high and you end up missing them. Not that they're not valid, you just can end up missing them, right? So it already touched a 4-hour valid starting point and we already got some type of a reaction, right? We can still go higher, but as of right now, it's giving us the movement we need to see. So if we break and close below here, we can see if we can look for a brand new sell setup and continue this lower. But if it does not change character, we can easily continue up and go higher. Does this make sense, guys? Give me a 1 if this makes sense. And I'm sorry that, this took a long time, but I wanted you guys to understand the market structure. I'm really not sorry because we couldn't really get into this as much as I wanted to, but you guys have a very detailed, broken down blueprint right now. Like, if you guys took notes, you guys have a blueprint on you for real, for real. Like, for real, for real. I was confused for a second, but was cleared up at the end. Awesome, Hunter. Awesome. Awesome, brother. Again, we'll go ahead and end on this. And next Friday, or this Friday, we'll go ahead and speed up what we did. We'll speed it up so we can go ahead and get into some more chart work. Right? But with that being said, guys, that is it for me. I'm sorry my camera does not work right now. I'm not sure why. But hit up the chats, fam. Hit up the Powerhouse chat right now and let them know how much value that you guys got tonight. Yes, it's the basics, but the basics is the foundation of trading. If you can't understand higher highs, higher lows, and change of characters, then what are you looking at in the market if you can't see it with the drawing? For real, realistically, right? You must be able to see it on the drawing, so when we go back to the live chart, you understand it 100%, right? So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys had a great call. Trade responsibly this week. Go ahead and send in your charts so you guys can get feedback. We can go ahead and kill the charts as a team together. You guys have a great, safe week trading. Let's get it. See you Friday.